I just wanted to mention that I would love to post the photos up on the 6GC forum. Honestly, if you look at a lot of the platform, 6GC is probably really up there. Probably one of, if not the best, that I've seen among MR2 and Celicas. I prefer to do these videos and put them up on YouTube because I think it's a solid foundation. I haven't seen any restorations of Celicas on YouTube itself, so I figured it might as well be the first. Alright, so I'm about to lay down some primer for this. Here, I don't want any of the inside to get painted red. Alright, so there's still one more piece I need to cut for the exhaust. This right here is obviously the inside is 16 mil, but it won't obviously made up with the inside of this test pipe. So it has little grooves here, so you can put that, I guess they call them the Toyota O-ring crush gasket. So I picked up this this 2002 till 2006 Camry would be the downpipe. I cut it off. From this section, it's I guess it's doubled, but all I need is this little section here. So I'll cut this here and then weld that straight onto the existing catback system. So that way, I'll have to shave this down like I did the other side of the original B pipe. That way, everything fits just perfect. I think it's called LC Performance, a straight test pipe, 2.5 inches, and this is the original B pipe, which is 57 millimeters on the outside and 60 on the outside, and this is exactly 60 millimeters on the inside and 62 millimeters on the outer diameter. So it's not fitting quite right. So go back to, you know what. Custom V-pipe, something a little bit larger. The flow from 2 to 1 is really just pure crap. So, but that in materials alone would be around 180, and then I'd have to make a flange because there's nothing you can find that's aftermarket. Something close to the EJ20, EJ25 from the Subarus, but they're 1/7/8 for the pipe diameter opening, and I need them to be 2 inches. So the best thing would be to get a 3rd gen 3SG HKS header and B-pipe combo, and then modify the header section where it attaches to the cylinder head. You get a flange from Excessive Manufacturing, it's like 70 bucks, stainless. Cut off the old flange, some extra horsepower, be about 12 to 13 pounds lighter. Right, then unfortunately I wasn't able to get a set of wheels, a spare, so that when I take to the body shop, obviously this doesn't happen. I believe it's the clear coat, so I'm going to clean these up right now. Hopefully it all comes off. I went with, obviously it's the quietest, and obviously the Kakimoto R. That is not racing, but that's the name, the model of the exhaust itself. But the one thing that kind of is an issue is there was a lot of rust, as you saw before, so I cut that off and I scuffed the hell out of this, so I might have to have it redone, and I guess which would be a chrome finish. But I need to test fit it first so that I can mock up the or replicate the hanger, and a little bit of UV blaster to get those in there. And let's see, let me make sure this is level, that way I can have as close to as the original as it was. It's level. Let's see here, that's kind of about how far it is, so I'll just grab a coat hanger and cut it, and then we'll kind of wrap it around here that way. as is, so I have about 2 months to put it back together for to the show here in Long Beach. Alright, so here's the progress so far. The engine bay is mostly getting there bit by bit. I was gonna buy a new reservoir, but these cost like 150 bucks. So I just cleaned it really well, dunked it in degreaser for a couple days, and scraped the rest of the sides off with a little pick. What else? Gotta get a new fuse box housing. The old one cracked when I removed it. Then leaving the old fuel filter on there until I run the car for a while to get any contamination out of the fuel tank, since I didn't put any additive in it before I started breaking it down. Tearing it down, it's already been 1.5 years. It hasn't been running. Installed some new seals for O-rings for the AC system. So dipped it in this, lube them up before I install them. And let's see, the interior is slowly getting there. Cleaned up the carpets, and then obviously still have to install the windows and all that good stuff. But you can see these are the Recaro seat rails that I bought months ago. Finally installing them. You can see there that they're meant for the chassis itself, so there's no custom anything. Just a little bit of an issue here on the corners. Right there, the holes are a little bit big for the frame. So I just put another washer on the bottom portion. It's the same for the other side. Another thing to note here, if you can sort of see it, is the setting here for the height of the seats themselves. There's 3 settings, but it's obviously on the top setting. That's how it came when I bought them. And I measured overall, and they sit about 15 millimeters higher than the factory's seats themselves. So it's not too bad. And then that's how they did they didn't weld it in, but they put like some screws, they tapped some screws in so that I could mount the original hard top dome light on top of there. And also started buttoning up the engine slowly but surely. Did the lower oil pan, the upper oil pan, new gasket from the pickup. Did the rear main seal also with a new gasket on the back portion. Just followed the 3SGE repair manual. The one thing that's different, obviously, the pickup itself is different on the beams versus the 3SGE motor. So little minor differences. Put on, basically I'm starting to reseal everything on the outside. I'll get to the other top portion and check the clearances to see if I need new buckets, if I'm correct. And I'm just gonna go from there. So